everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings, Lady D. So I'm your host for this next half an hour. I hope you're all having a really wonderful day. Over here, it's Friday afternoon, so it's 1 o'clock on a Friday. So we're getting ready for we've got a long weekend this weekend coming up for the Queen's birthday. So this week, I'm going to talk more about what's coming up in the planets this week. Okay, I've got on the 12th, so this is going to be Sunday. We've got Venus conjuncting Uranus in Taurus. Now, what this is going to bring about, when we got anything to do with the planet Uranus, it's unexpected, it's unpredictable. We don't actually know how it's going to end up because it's just unexpected. So anything to do with love, relationships, and also being in Taurus, which is the ruler of Venus, where it's going to be a lot about relationships and finances. So I just expect the unexpected, something with love, or I feel like we're coming into shocks. That's what I feel like. And when I was tuning into this last night, I don't know if it's because like some earthquakes or just felt the earth moving. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of shocks and shakeups with certain relationships. And I feel like expectations too in relationships as well. People, that maybe have been on a negative, people who maybe are being like a doormat might unexpectedly just shake it up and be like, no more, I'm not having this anymore. I'm changing it up. I'm going to, I want to be with someone who's there for me and who loves me. But if you're single, you might unexpectedly meet someone. So we just don't know how this is all going to come about and actually what happens with that transit. But I just feel like unpredictable. Again, it's unstable when Uranus is involved because unpredictably. And Tauruses are quite they're quite stubborn. They are really quite stubborn. And especially when we're looking at the Earth with that Taurus and that Uranus. I mean, here where we haven't had a winter this cold in a long time for us here in Australia. And it is, we're not used to it, and we're cold, and we've got energies, everything's going up in price over here as well with the inflation, our energy bills. So we're all trying to save money and costs, but it's been trying times. And then we've also got on the 15th, we've got Mars and Chiron coming together in Aries. And I was looking into this. I feel like this is going to bring about more frustration and feeling like trapped, because Mars is this energetic planet of strengths. It also brings about, it can bring about war energy. It can bring about anger, frustration, but that strength, I feel like that Chiron to me represents our emotional pain. It represents pain. Things don't go the right way. And as we can see around the world, as I've been saying with leaders, I haven't seen a leader where everyone actually loves, with this transit, because Aries are leaders. They're the leaders. And having this Chiron energy in there, it's bringing about leaders that, aren't particularly loved by everyone. Of course, you've got your amount of people that will like them. But as a whole, as a collective, I can't see anyone, and people have been, a bit angry at leaderships and where things are going. But adding in this Mars conjunction Chiron, I just feel like is going to bring about more frustration and that feeling of trapped or overwhelmed. And it's about, it also there to heal. So there is a healing aspect of Chiron. So, we go through these things and we go so that we can heal at the end of the day and learn from these issues and experience so that, we don't have to experience them again. So again, this could be a shakeup that happens. And then we've got this full moon coming in on the 14th, which is going to be in Sagittarius. This full moon, I feel like it's going to bring about some fun aspect, because Sagittarians are very fun people. They're fun and youthful. It's travel, it's freedom. So I feel like it's about celebrating our freedoms that, that we have or that we do have around the world at the moment. It's about holding on or holding in, I feel like, emotions as well. There could be a thing about travel coming up with this, but I feel like it's about releasing our frustrations and releasing and celebrating what the positive is, and having that, and also don't be afraid to take risks with this as well. We Sagittarians are risk takers, so I feel like with this aspect coming in, it's about holding back the emotion and taking a risk and going ahead and just having fun and doing something that's sort of light in energy and going out there, maybe do something you haven't done before, be very creative. So we're having a mixture of different energies coming about this week ahead, and and where we're going and where we're heading. And I just feel like this week it's going to be an interesting week. There's going to be different things. Just do some cards, and then I'm going to go to a caller. So I'm putting out 3 cards for this week to see where we're going. So I say the full moon, I do feel like, okay. So with the cards that I got coming out, I think this is to do with the full moon, where it's about the celebration, as I was saying, and the full moon, but taking credit, giving yourself a pat on the back for what you've accomplished. I said, I feel like it's a time for celebration. I've also got this card, which I feel like whenever I see this card, it's about networking. So this week we might be about networking. And again, with relationships, this could be the Uranus we talk with Venus that are coming up here with you. So it is about that that unexpected relationships, networking possibilities could be coming in. Just as I say, expect the unexpected when we're dealing with Uranus. And then the third card that I actually got out here, which is about, when I see this card, I feel like it's either about contracts or it's about people perhaps walking away. So this could be to do with the Mars energy with Chiron, about the healing aspect of maybe of people that are frustrating us, or a contract that could be coming up that we have to read through carefully, and a feeling of not wanting to be trapped. It could be people walking away and you feeling stronger than to say goodbye to people that you don't need anymore in your life. So it's bringing about all these different energies that we've got coming in at the moment around us. And it's going to be, I feel like, intense but interesting week, filled with shock and surprises, good and bad. And, life is like a roller coaster. And this week will be no different to that. Okay, let's have a look at the first caller who we have. So we've got Ray. He's in California. So hi, Ray, North Carolina.
Hello.
Hi, Ray. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
Well, this is my first time, and I was just curious.
Sure. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I'll give you a bit of a reading. So are you looking for anything to do with like relationships or love? I feel like I'm going with relationships with you.
I would just say in general life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like what's happening around you, I do feel like there's a sense of busyness, but also overwhelming. And I also get like a fear, maybe of not wanting to make a mistake or not wanting to make any like hiccups. So that's still a mistake. And it's almost like I see you, and to me this some symbolic means that you're not sure whether or not you should go further or try something new. I'm seeing you at like it's water, and you're trying to you're seeing if you're going to test the water or put your foot in, and you put your foot in and then you quickly take it out. So I feel like that might represent something new that's coming up, where you don't know whether or not to take the opportunity or to take that next step forward. I feel like with July, your mind's made up and things are a lot clearer around you. Things are more stable. You know where you stand with people, and there's a door there that I do see is opening up, and you're going to find that courage and that confidence to go through that door, and to find what you're looking for. It's like you're on a quest. Like we're all looking for something, and I feel like you're trying to look for something. I'm just going to take some cards out now. Well, can you relate to that, Ray?
Say again?
Can you relate to that, what I just said? Can you relate to that?
Yes, I can relate to that.
Okay. I also feel like I've got some really good cards coming up around you. Okay. I feel like though you need to listen to your intuition more and to, I don't say like higher self, but I'm just going to say it's more your intuition that I feel like you need to listen to a lot more. And it's because it's unsureness, but it's like once you listen, your intuition will never fail you. We're always scared of making making mistakes or the wrong choices. But I say there's never anything wrong choices in life because we always have to deal. We're here to learn and we're here to, learn from situations. So don't ever think that there's a wrong mistake. But I think with you, it's about also listening to the intuition more is coming up. Um, I do. Whenever I see this card, I always feel like it's anxiety. It's a bit stressful with this clock as well coming up to you. But ultimately, the cards that I have in front of me here is cards that says like celebration. There's something new that's coming in. Could be to do with business or your work, but also I feel like run with you with these relationships too. I do feel like with a relationship around you, like it's about just the scales is I feel like is a bit out of balance, but at the same time you're wanting this family or this to be like a whole, and like, you will get it. You will get it. I also feel like there could be news of some sort of baby news around you as well, unexpected baby news or some sort of baby news coming up. Even the card that came up actually was to do with like babies and relationships, but I also feel like we're also
Okay.
searching and stressing to do with finances, and it's to do with the home as well. Finances to do with the home. Um, I just feel like don't stress. July come through September, things for you have come to a much more. I just feel like balance. It's going to be a little bit more easier. Like you've set out challenges and budgets to have everything the way you need it because what you're out to achieve, like you're going to achieve it. And I find that that's going to happen later this year. Do you have any questions for me, Ray?
Okay. I I I don't. I don't.
I hope
There,
you can.
it was really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Hope that makes sense to you, Ray. And we'll go on
It
to the
does.
next caller. Thank you. So now we've got here Jessica, who's in Cambridge, or is it all um Ontario in Canada? Ontario
Yeah.
in Canada. Hello, how are you, Jessica?
Hello. Good. Yourself?
I'm good, thank you. How can I help today?
Well, I guess the question is, we just lost our family just lost our mom, and we're having disagreement on how to sell the house, basically. If we're not selling our house. So I guess the question is just need guidance knowing what we should be doing with that. I mean, does she want us
Okay.
to sell kind of, should we sell? Should we not sell?
Okay. As you're talking, I feel like there's something about the will with this as well. There's something about the will.
Yeah. So the will,
Yeah.
in the will, my mom left my sister and my other sister her half, but she also lives with my sister and her boyfriend. And so now there's four of us with pieces of this home fighting over what to do.
Okay. First thing, I feel like your mum doesn't want anyone to fight over this. I feel like she realizes that it is a complicated matter, but at the same time, I feel like the property there needs to be it's going to be split. I feel like the house will be sold. I feel like it's more next year than this year. Um, it's like your mother. I feel like loved all her children and wanted them all to feel safe. Um, but she's also um, okay. I see her holding her head, so I'm not sure if she was cloudy in mind or whether or not it was something with her head. Is in something to do with how she passed. But there's
Yeah,
also I feel
it was
like
head trauma.
yeah. Okay, because I feel like this unstable, but she did love. I feel like she'd love her family, but at the same time, this lady, um, like there's something about drama. So I feel like even though, because I feel like this is quite recent. So I'm trying to be careful what I say. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's her or someone else where they like to say, I'm going to say like plant a bomb and they see it go off and everyone see the reactions. So I'm not too sure if this is someone in the family does this or if it was her, but that's what I'm seeing. Like someone putting a bomb in the situation will say, a bomb and it goes off and then everyone's reactions, like this person wants to see the reaction um, in that. But I do feel like she wanted everyone to have a certain a certain share as well. But it's frustrating as well. Because I feel like that there's one sibling there who might be the one who's living in the house where they're feeling like they don't have enough money perhaps, or their finances isn't as well as they liked it to be. I'm
Mm-hmm.
hearing the words cry poor. I'm hearing the words cry poor. So I'm trying to say it nice, but I keep on getting the words. So I feel like your mum's like correcting me into what I'm trying to say. And she's like, no, cry poor. I'm like, okay. So that's the word I'm sort of saying. But I feel like at the same time they've got things there. Look, I keep on hearing don't fight, but I do feel like this is going to be a complicated matter. But I do feel like there will be um either either one sister they'll buy it out, or like I see money exchange, or that it gets. I'm seeing it like the house gets split. So I do feel like it's either going to be sold, or one person's going to buy the others out. But there is going to be like guilt. Like I feel like there's guilt with this as well. Like I'm feeling um like guilty. Like I'm made to feel guilty as well. It's it's very raw and it's very hard. But your mum also I feel like does want everyone to, um, be happy and do what's best for them too. So she's sort of saying it's up to you guys what you do, um, but do the best for what's everyone that's in the situation. And I feel like it's very hard. I just feel like it's very hard with the four of you. Um, but I do feel like in the end, you'll all be happy. You'll all get what you entitled to is what I feel like is going to happen. Um,
Oh,
does that make sense?
uh, yeah. I mean, just I don't think anybody's buying anybody out. And the bomb thing for sure, because the boyfriend, he's very crude to my mother, made her last years almost unbearable for her, and he's causing this for everyone. And I'm nervous for my sister who lived there as well. Is she ever going to get away from him? Is she ever going to?
Okay,
Everyone
I
see
think
that
this is
she can
where
get
I'm going
away.
with I think this is the crying Paul. I think that's with him. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he's look. I feel like he's going to perhaps try and take advantage of the situation. I do feel like
Mm-hmm.
he has the wool over your sister's eyes. Um, it'll be your sister's choice whether to leave. I'm trying not to go too much detail here we are live and it is broadcasting
Yeah.
around the world. So I am trying
Mm-hmm.
to,
Yeah.
to yeah,
Yeah.
I can't
For
say
sure.
too much. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna say to you, I just feel like just keep faith. Everything has a cycle. So everything, I feel like that this with your sister, it's like she's climbing a ladder and not getting anywhere. Like she can't get to the top of the ladder. So she's
Mm-hmm.
really trying to, get where she's going to go. It's like she's got her head above water and trying to keep it up there. She needs to do a lot of
Mm-hmm.
soul searching herself, and to decide, like I do feel like that she does love this person. Um, and I feel like there's children around her as well. Has she got two children?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just children. So there's a lot on her mind and to think about, and also self-reflecting as well. Look, I feel like, as I said, at the end, she'll decide what she wants to do. But always, I say, always keep faith. Always have faith that, at the end of the day, she'll make the right choice. But she's the only one because I feel like it might cause a bit more drama if you try and point out certain things, especially right now where everything's going to be very so intense. Your mum, your
Hmm.
mother, I feel like would be, if she was able to, she would probably be doing a bit more about it. Um, but on the other side, she's sort of saying to me, kicking me out. But so I feel like she'd
Yeah.
do more if she was here, and if she could, because I feel like she was the sort of person that when she, when she was at her best, she's like, no one would tell me what to do, and put her,
Yep.
put her sleeves up and do what she felt was right. But at the
Hmm.
she's like, I couldn't do anything at the end. And I do feel like, yeah, like he did make her feel a bit like there's like trappedness there with her too. Yeah, but you know, I just think with life and everyone I've things that I've gone through in my life, um, as I said, it's a cycle. So just have faith that it will work out good for your sister. And it will at some point. At some point I do feel like things will turn around for her, and she'll be able to, break through this with you though. I do feel like with you, I feel like you're going to be like the peacemaker in this situation as well. You're going to be the one, the voice of reason, and try to level everything out and listen to everyone and make sure that everyone, is heard and is looked after. So I feel like everything's going to be put onto you, um, to sort of settle everything and to sort everything out. You're gonna there's a nervous, I don't know if it's you or someone else in the family, but a nervousness about this as well, and they're all unsure. Um, just I feel like you're just gonna have to show confidence in this situation as well, see what's coming through,
Hmm.
and just trust the process. But I feel like it will be so. Um, I feel like next year's when things will be sorted out a bit more. I feel like it's going to take some time, um, just with the people involved and the situation that it is. Do you have another question for me?
I'm just wondering if my mom has anything to say to me or anything. I just missed her, so if she had any
Okay.
messages for.
She misses you too. She's telling me I miss you. Like she's saying, she's like, I miss you too. I feel like she'd be good with her hands. I feel like she'd be good. This lady's good with her hands. I feel like she likes to do stuff with her hands. And I also feel like
Talk a lot
over the
with
other
him.
side. Yeah. What was that? Sorry.
She used to talk a lot with her hands, like
Oh,
a
okay. I
hand
still see her
talker.
waving. Yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
with
Her
your hands.
hands
Yeah.
are waving around. Um, she has a lot of love for you and your siblings, and she's trying to place peacemaker over the other side, but she's just saying, keep. She's blowing you a kiss, and she's like, keep true to your word, keep true to yourself. She's like, don't be scared to stand up for people um, who are struggling. She's like, you've got what it takes to go further in life than what you ever believed you did. She said she just loves you very, very much. Um, and she's like, you're here to also look after everyone else. I feel like you're taking her place. You're like the new mum of the family, and she just has a lot of love for you and as admiration as well. She's also got other family members around her too in spirit. You've got a lot of people over there that I can see, all
Perfect. Great.
on your side, and yeah, yeah. So I hope that helps.
Yes. Thank you so much. It really did. Much
That's okay.
appreciated.
Thank you. That's okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, guys, we've got, coming up this week, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. Um, and it is going to be a week of, I just feel like surprise. There's going to be a surprise element coming up. But this weekend especially, so that Sunday, Monday, I just feel like, just be aware of surprises and shocks coming up around finances and relationships. As well, things may happen around the world too. You never know. But it has been for over here, it has been a celebration of the past week, especially also in England with the Jubilee that's been coming up. So we have had some good things to look forward to and have. I feel like that it's at these times where we are with what's going on in everyone's life, it's good to do something that is going to make you happy. Whether it's if you can take a drive out somewhere that's peaceful, or even if it's like just do window shopping, um, do something that you'd like to do that's going to make you happy, to get away from, everything, everyday life that's happening around us at the moment. We've all got so much stresses going on. We're all worried about something, whether it be, relationships, finances, family. We've all got busy days and busy things going on. So take time out this week to do something that you enjoy. So whether sometimes it could just be going to the movies. I like going to the movies myself. So sometimes I just like to go to the movies and just escape from the world. And I feel like that's really good. All right, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this show. You can contact me if you like to have a reading or private session with me. So when I have my private sessions, I can go deeper. We can go into more detail with situations because it's more private. So to contact me, you can contact me on my website and Facebook, which is Lady D Psychic Parties. And then I've got Instagram and TikTok, which is Lady D S Psychic, as well as my YouTube channel, which I've got Lady D. If you can't find me, Lady D, just search Danielle Psychic, just with the search engine there in YouTube. And I do regular videos when I can, and I do some lives there as well, so it's quite fun. So yeah, if you want to contact me for a reading, please do so. Best to contact me on my socials, your Facebook or Instagram, and get the message straight away. And I hope you all have such a wonderful weekend. As I said, I'm lucky here. I've got a long weekend. I'm going down to Melbourne. So I know there's an MBS festival in Melbourne. I'm not going to be reading there, but I will be visiting and going to see Harry Potter, which is something I like to see, stage shows, and coming back on the Monday. So if you haven't got a long weekend, still make the most of your weekend. As I said, do something that's going to make you happy, whether spending time outdoors with family, shops, and we'll meet each other again the same time next week. So bye for now.